So a bad person projecting their nature on a good person isn't going to put anything past the good person because they know they'll go to any lengths to destroy and decimate the good person, and a good person is not going to naturally come to certain conclusions. Like, I wouldn't expect people to lie about certain scenarios. Or certain things. I wouldn't expect people to be as evil. Well, I used to not expect people to be as evil as they were. I used to not expect human nature to be as low as it was and as cruel and cold as it was. But you live and you learn. You live and you learn, bro. Especially in the places I've been, around the people I've been around. So yeah, I mean, you just live and you learn. But really, the key is to try and improve as an individual, and I'm talking about morally. I'm not even talking about finances or any of that, because your integrity should be the only thing that can't be taken from you, right? Like, somebody could beat your head in with the goddamn bat and take away your genius brain. I'm talking about me, of course. Somebody could slice your face up into 1,000 pieces and make you look ugly, or as ugly as them. Somebody could rob you. Somebody could take your money. The bank could steal your money, etc., etc. All these negative experiences can happen to you. So your integrity should be the only thing that can't be bought. And I remember I was working at this one place, and this one dude who was a complete psychopath, who was jealous of me, probably because of how confident I was. And man, I tell you, people don't like when you A, look better than them, and when B, they know they can't mess with you in terms of physical warfare or intellectual warfare. Like, when they know you're a better individual than them, just based off of naturally God-given abilities, they really don't like that. They really don't. It makes them quite angry. But I'm working at this one place, and I could tell instantly, by just, like, I approached him and I greeted him into the place, and the nigga didn't say anything back. I'm like, okay, this guy's a weirdo. And then he had two piercings. I'm like, two piercings in his ears. I'm like, you're a goddamn psychopath. But anyway, things went on. Things progressed as the night went on, and I was, doing my thing, working for him. And then one of the guys ended up paying me personally, which really isn't supposed to happen like this. But he ended up paying me personally. And then, of course, human beings being fucking followers, this piece of shit person, he paid me as well. And then they end up leaving, and I don't exactly remember what he did to prompt me to say this, but I was like, I can't be bought. He said, but I gave you money though. I don't remember what he did to say that, or what I did for him to say that. I was shaking everybody's hand. So everybody had pretty much given me money, and his ass was the last one to give me money, as though like I'm not entitled to his money, or like I'm not entitled to people's money when I'm giving y'all all this fantastic information. Like, I'm certainly entitled to it. So keep that in mind and stop being so goddamn ungrateful. People don't hit the like button. People don't send in tuition. Like, come on now. People are ungrateful. So Cuz thought I wasn't entitled to his money, and he was the last one to pay me. Who do you think you are? Like, so I'm giving everybody fist bumps and stuff as they leave, and I shook the one guy's hand because he seemed like a particularly upright individual amongst wolves, which, now he probably was a dirtbag as well, but that's not what he exemplified in his behavior. So I treated him according to his behavior, and he seemed to be an honorable man, so I treated him as such, and I made sure to shake his hand. I gave everybody else fist bumps, but I made sure to shake this one guy's hand. So I do that, and the guy whose hand I shook, he was the second to last person, and the last person was the dirtball. So here comes the dirtball, expecting me to give him a fist bump or to shake his hand, and I didn't do any of that shit, nigga. And I'm in a work environment, and this is often why I'm getting terminated and fired, because I'm a person with integrity, and these people who are running these corporations have no integrity. They're overweight. They hate people like me because I'm gorgeous, strong, smart, and cocky. And I will fight, and I will kill. Like, know what I'm saying? And I got the skill to kill, you dig? And I will, nigga. I got the skill to kill, and I will. Like, I will. I really will. I really will. So anyway, I can't talk about that too much because I got real... whatever. So, this nigga, he walked past me and stuff. He walked past me expecting me to give him a fist bump or whatever. He was like, you're not gonna... So he walked past me. And he was like, you ain't gonna give me a fist bump? Like, hell nah. But I gave you money, though. But I gave you money. I can't be bought. That's what I said to him. I can't be bought. He threw a little bitch fit, and he was acting like he was gonna do something. Like he was gonna fight me or whatever. It's like, bro, these types of people really drive me insane, in as much as they're truly cowardly individuals, and they're not people with integrity or bravery or the will to win. They don't have a champion's mindset. They're losers at heart. Like, I've been in scenarios where I've had to fight multiple people at once because of my ego. And it is what it is. And I got this huge ego for a reason. A lot of these people on here are arrogant. You know, y'all don't hit the like, y'all don't send intuition, y'all don't do anything. And it's like y'all have large, tremendous egos for no reason. My ego is backed up by ruthless violence and real experience as a man, a hard experience as a man. Like, I have the necessary antidotes and accolades to feel the way I do about myself. Like, I've gone into situations knowing I was gonna get jumped and still fought. I still fought knowing I was gonna get jumped. It was like my arrogance, my ego, which is gonna get me killed according to some people, and it will, and I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. I'm gonna live a full life, but I'm not gonna live a whole life. I'm not gonna live to be 80. Like, I'm too fucking psycho. I'm too off the chain for that, nigga. I'm living quick. I'm in and I'm out. I don't have time to be raising grandkids and all this BS. Anyway, so he throws a little bitch fit or whatever. Oh, bro, you know, I stand up business. You can come outside, etc., etc. Now, I didn't go outside, and he's making a scene in front of like my managers who don't like me, and everybody else in this building is quite terrified of me, and they don't like me for whatever reason. Not because I'm a dislikable person. I'm actually quite likable, but it just so happens that when you're a person of integrity and you're a serious man, people don't really like that. And people are so petty to the point where they want you to be like them. You know, they want you to talk as much as they do. They want you to watch the same TV shows they do. They want you to engage in the same shit they do. And if you don't, well, that means they can't identify with you. And if they can't identify with you, they hate you. And it's far easier to hate somebody who you don't identify with. This is why white people go around killing, or this is why actually Jewish people have this foolish ideology that says they're the chosen people. Like, bro, what, bro? This is why they have such an easy time killing Palestinians, or saying that blacks are the enemy, the greatest enemy of them all, or engaging in all this evil, because they just don't identify with everybody else, since they're the chosen people. You see what I'm saying? So when people can't identify with you, you know, especially when you're talking about the more petty among us, the more childish and immature and more like primitive among us, and people who are lower IQ and stupid, they are quite primitive. they are pretty primitive and animalistic. It's like they can't, it's like their brain isn't big enough to have forethought and really have strategy and be able to, they don't have that ability to plan ahead and think through things logically and really act in a coldly rational way. They don't have that ability, so they're pretty much just going off of their emotions. And you know, most of the time human emotion, well, man isn't noble, so I know for a fact human emotion isn't quite positive, you know. But you don't even have to have positive emotion to be a positive individual, because you know people by their deeds, right? And you're gonna remember somebody based off of not how they felt, but of what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so bro was talking all that crazy shit, excuse me. So bro was talking all that craziness, talking about, oh, we can go outside, oh, we can do this. he didn't even say that, but he was alluding to the fact that we could fight. But in reality, it wasn't gonna be me and him fighting. It was gonna be me and all these other guys fighting. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, if you really wanted to, if you felt that way, then why not act that way? Why not do what you feel like doing? Why not just run up on me and hit me? I guess because people reject, right? And he probably thought I was gonna call the police or something like that. I don't know. I think I give off the vibe that I'm not a police type of guy. I am really not. I don't believe in that calling 12 and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the police folks. Police, the people call the police. They call all these types of guys to come handle their problems. Like, real childish, scary, cowardly individuals. But yeah. So people are petty. People are petty, and the pettiness of human beings can get you killed, because man is not noble, and people don't. A lot of people can't see beyond their nose. A lot of people can't think ahead and strategize, and even if they are smart people, emotion consumes a lot of us, and when emotion consumes us, we're not thinking rationally. And emotion is one of those things that really makes the brain explode. You know, it really makes it hard for us to think when we're off of certain emotion. You did, especially the more powerful the emotion is. So I know for a fact man is not noble, because like whenever I'm at I'm not even gonna say what gym I go to, but whenever I'm at the weight room gym, the bodybuilder gym, and I do a lot of shadow boxing. Like most of the time I'm at the gym is dominated by shadow boxing. It's like 70% shadow boxing, 30% weightlifting. So whenever I'm doing that, you'll have fools who will mock me or like come up to me with their hands up and all this type of stuff, or like say or do something stupid. But it's mostly like dudes mocking me, like going, because when I'm shadow boxing, I'm often making that noise to breathe. And you got these cowards who wouldn't ever test me one-on-one, or wouldn't ever come outside with me one-on-one without their guys who do this stuff. And it's like, why do you feel so embracing? Is that a word? Why do you feel so emboldened and so empowered to mock me and essentially mistreat me when I'm here by myself? Like, it's just it's so crazy to me, because it's like I'm just not that type of person at all. It's almost hard for me to believe that people are like that. You know, it's like, wow, people are truly cowardly out here, man. Like, it's just crazy, because it's like, if I was in that scenario and I knew I wouldn't test bro one-on-one, which there is nobody on this planet who is exempt from contempt. Like, I don't care who you are. I would disrespect anybody. I would do anybody dirty. It doesn't matter who you are. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of anything. So, but let's say I was this type of cowardly individual. Damn, that's just not me, though. Whatever. Let's just say I was, right? I wouldn't mock this individual, and then that individual just so happens to theoretically walk up to me and say, hey, me and you, let's go outside. You want to act like a fighter? I'm a fighter. Let's go outside. Since you're a fighter, since you have hands, let's go outside. You know? And I'm quite the influential man. You do need money to be influential on a grand scale. Well, not necessarily, especially in this era where you have a whole bunch of people doing stuff and getting popular off of it and really being well known through the internet. I guess you really don't need money to be influential. But I'm quite the influential man, because every time I'm up there, nigga, I be having hoes shadow boxing. I be having random niggas shadow boxing. I be having everybody up there shadow boxing like they're fighters. Like, when did you people become fighters? Like, I don't even like people really copying off me like that, because it pisses me off. Because I think most of the time they're mocking me or something stupid. But I don't know. A lot of people be on some weird stuff. But yeah, life as an honorable man is quite unique because it's just not many like you. It's like you're a genius, you're a unicorn, it's like you're a pimp. There's not many people out there like you. And if you don't find people of the same tribe, you'll be very lonely and disconnected in this world, because there's just not a lot of people out there like you, right? But as far as that video goes with the hoes, I didn't even finish it. I didn't even get to the good part. And I don't know if I ever will, man, honestly, because it's quite evil knowledge to put out there. And certain pieces of knowledge shouldn't be granted to everybody. This is why you had slaves in the 1900s, or was it the 1800s? Whenever. This is why you had slaves who didn't know how to read and write, you know? This is why you have guys who cheat on their girlfriends but don't tell their girlfriends that they're cheating on them. Certain pieces of knowledge just aren't, certain people aren't worthy of certain pieces of information or intelligence. So I don't know if I'm gonna give that up. I don't really know if I should be teaching people how to steal girls from girls from their boyfriend. I don't know. I feel like it's an evil tactic. And I am an honorable man, but then again, it's like when I think of the morality level of the average individual, it's like, fuck these people. I don't care about these people at all. And really, I'm becoming more ruthless, mean, and cruel of an individual every day. And this is what it takes. This is what it takes, because, man, you can never beat an enemy who's more ruthless than you. And I'll be damned if I lose. Like, even people who I've had skirmishes with on the street or in high school or in jail, whatever. It's like, this will not be the last you see of me, fucking fool. You should have let me win. You should have let me win. Now I'm angry and I'm gonna come back for you. Especially depending on how we ended things, like I'm for sure gonna come back for you. Like, and if I said I was going to do something, I'm absolutely going to do it. I don't care how long it takes. Don't put anything past me, boy, because I am mean and evil, boy. I'm a good person, but I'm evil too. Like, I will get you. So don't be foolish enough to beat me, especially in combat. That hurts my heart. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings. Don't do that. That's why cuz at the boxing gym got a super ass whooping combat. I don't like the way bro beat me. That was mean and vicious and rude. I can't accept that level of L. Cuz was genuinely trying to knock me out. Like, I'm genuinely gonna try to take his life. Like, that nigga has me fucked all the way up. Fuck it. Excuse my French, but fuck it. I got something coming for that nigga. And I've been training every day. So, yeah. I'm thinking about becoming, I don't really want to be no streamer. But maybe once I get a far more significant following on YouTube, I do a little stream here and there. So people know, like, I'm not reading off a goddamn teleprompter or reading off some notes on the window or something like that. People just know the game is free flowing. Yeah. Because I read a lot and I learn a lot, you know. And I might get taken out one of these days, and it might be sooner than later. So I want the good knowledge that's in my brain to be passed on to people. I don't want to die knowing things that could be useful to people. You know, because knowledge is the most important thing, or application of knowledge is the most important thing. People say that knowledge is power. No, not necessarily. Knowledge is latent power. Knowledge is hidden power, you know. And this is another reason why I don't like people knowing how intelligent I am, because it's like, damn, bro, if they know how smart I am, then they're gonna be able to plan. Then they might plan or strategize, or they won't put anything past me. And so I don't like people knowing how truly smart I am, because I always like to have the edge, and I always like people to think I'm a fool. For the most part, I like people knowing or thinking I'm a fool, you know, so I can really get their ass. Yeah. So, yeah. But let's see. Let me get some game on girls. Huh. So most of these floozies y'all are dealing with are genuinely cheating on y'all ass. Like they are literally cheating on y'all ass. And I don't necessarily mean physically, because a girl can be a decent woman and not cheat on you physically, but her heart is in a couple of different places, man. And honestly, like, if you're not the guy who took her virginity, you really need to make sure she's cut all ties with every other man, because the younger a woman is and the more mentally sane she is and morally upright she is, the guys who she sleeps with are gonna have a lasting effect on her. And it's the guys who get, the closer and closer you get to the number one, those guys are gonna have more of a significant effect on her, you know, a longer lasting impression on her. And some of these girls' minds are completely owned. Some of their pieces of their hearts are completely owned by different men. And it's unfortunate, but it's just the situation we're in nowadays, because everybody really is lower quality and lower tier, but the females are also lower tier. And I am generally speaking to the leadership class. I'm generally speaking to the greater among us. And for the greater among us, these bitches are trash. They're trash. So you really want to prioritize a female with zero body count if you can. But if you can't get that, which you probably not, you try to get you a girl with one body. You know what I'm saying? You should try to go. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Can you go down low? Can you bring it to the top? And you never ever stop. One hop. Two hop now. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Now that's a different song, but yeah. So some of these girls can't even be completely owned because they've been penetrated and psychologically dominated and physically dominated by too many men, and that really cheapens the quality of the bitch. You see what I'm saying? Because it's places that another man has gone with her, and that she's going with that man, that you can never go with her now, because it's like that place, that spot is reserved and like sectioned off to that man in particular. So this is why I don't trust the girls who are promiscuous. You shouldn't trust girls who are promiscuous, but this is why I don't trust girls who are promiscuous. This is why I don't trust girls with high body counts. This is why I don't trust girls who are on social media. This is why I don't trust girls who like attention, etc., etc., because they're all cheaters. Like, we're living in an era nowadays where girls cheat on men more than men cheat on girls. Like, it's crazy. It's mind-boggling. And it might not even sound true, but these girls are genuinely cheating out here, boy. Like, they are genuinely cheating out here. And if you think you're the hottest thing since sliced bread, you're the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm saying this because I know a lot of people on my Instagram are arrogant individuals, and y'all think that y'all are somebody y'all not. Like, it's like, how do y'all think y'all are better than me? It's because you have more material possessions than me? That doesn't make you better than me, bitch. That doesn't make you better than me, fool. Like, I could care less about a nigga's car. I could care less about a nigga's house. I could care less about a nigga's bank account. I care less about all that extra shit. Because at the end of the day, I am the man. You see what I'm saying? I'm one of the greatest to ever live. So, I could care less about people's ego, but it just annoys me. It's arrogance. Like, where's this arrogance? Like, why are you people so goddamn arrogant? It's crazy. But yeah, we're living in an era wherein girls are more promiscuous than the men that they're dealing with. It's like, wow, like, you are really cheating on your boy. And a lot of them aren't necessarily physically cheating, but a lot of them are emotionally cheating, and their hearts are just with different men while you're in a relationship with them. And I'm not even talking about the stuff I was just previously talking about, where the girl is dealing with her ex and the guy after that and the guy after that and the guy after that, and you're like guy 6, and she's dealing with the first 3 guys she's had sex with. And I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about like new guys. Because if you think you're the best dude out there, bruh, you are getting played, man. Like, you are arrogant. Like, you are truly arrogant. Like, how? How, Sway? And I'm not even saying that mindset is negative to have as a man. You should be confident. You should believe in yourself, but you shouldn't believe that you're too cool to not get cheated on, too cool to not get played. Like, you should never think that way with these hoes, because they're all cheating. They're all whores. And I just want to let you know. And us as men, for the females who watch my stuff, because I know these bitches gonna watch my stuff, even though I told them to stop watching my stuff. Cut it out. Go. And I already told y'all hoes to play. Like, I guess they think I'm playing when I say, like, I'm not going to be playing nice and giving them all these chances and all this stuff. Look at that six-pack. Gorgeous. Strong. I'm sweaty now. But whatever. But yeah, you can't trust these girls out here. A lot of them are emotionally cheating. They have like boyfriends with other guys, and dudes are quite intolerant when it comes to you dealing with other men as a woman. Like, touching a man in a particular way is cheating. You feeling a particular way about a man is cheating. You giving a nigga too much airtime is cheating. It's very easy. The threshold for cheating is very minuscule for females. So y'all need to be really careful so y'all aren't cheating. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of girls are so psychotic and they're so crooked that they'll cheat on their boyfriends, and then they'll cheat on their boyfriends and they'll enjoy the man that they're cheating on their boyfriends with. And let's just say she's doing it emotionally. It's emotional damage. It's emotional baggage that she's bringing back to you. So she's emotionally cheating on this guy, right? But she comes back to you and tells you as though she's some sort of chaste, honest woman, but you don't understand. You don't realize and understand that the reason she told you that this other guy was trying to deal with her, and she didn't tell you everything, you know. She didn't tell you that she was hugging him or letting him touch her and doing all this extra shit, right? She didn't tell you all that. But you don't understand, as the piece of trash, square simp that you are, that she's telling you this because in her mind she feels guilty and she feels like an evil, low, worthless person that she feels like if she tells you it's gonna make things better in her mind. So it's not about you at all. It's about the way she feels. And I've already explained to you people that these hoes don't honor anything except their own emotion, the way they feel as individuals. They don't care about the way you feel, nigga. The hell? And the more narcissistic the female is, the more inclined she is to cheat on your ass, because she doesn't have the ability to empathize. She doesn't care about, she genuinely, if she's a true narcissist, the genuine article, the one and only, then bro, she's gonna have a very easy time cheating on you because nobody outside of her matters, you know? This is a bitch who couldn't give a shit about kids, her own kids. She couldn't give a shit about her own family. And these are also the types of personalities who do stuff like OnlyFans and walk the blade like they about to shave and bathe and money and lingerie and do all different things in different ways for change. And they do it all because of some game. Why? Because the man had game, because he was smooth, because he was handsome, etc., etc. So these fools will sit here and think that the bitch is sitting here telling them that some dude was dealing with her, or that some dude was trying to get her to cheat on her boyfriend because she wants to feel better about herself. So she's fooling two people. She's fooling your ass, and she's also trying to fool herself into thinking that she's a decent person. Because girls know for a fact, if you are out here cheating on your boyfriend, that warrants murder. That warrants murder. What are you doing? Stop cheating. Stop being whores. Stop leaving your man months in advance. Stop doing that. That's it.